We all know that one person, the one who seems to take up all the air in the room, constantly needing to be the center of attention. Their stories are always the most dramatic, their wins are the most epic, and their problems are the most urgent. It can be exhausting and pretty infuriating if we're being honest. But what if this behavior isn't just about arrogance? Some psychological theories suggest that for some people, it's a desperate, unconscious survival strategy that may be rooted in their early life experiences. In this video, we're going to explore the hidden psychology of the constant attention seeker. We call it the peacock personality. And you might be surprised to actually find a scared kid hiding underneath all those feathers. One way to think about this behavior is through the peacock archetype. Just like the bird, these individuals can be vibrant, charismatic, and love to show off. They're often the life of the party, pulling people in with their energy and fantastic stories. But being in the orbit of a peacock can also be draining. They can have a habit of overshadowing others, turning small issues into huge dramas, and constantly fishing for compliments to feel validated at times. Their need for applause can feel relentless, and when the spotlight shifts, they might get upset or even jealous. This behavior often comes across as self-centered, but it could be masking a much deeper insecurity. So, why does this happen? Well, the drive for constant attention often isn't a conscious choice. Some psychological theories propose that it's a deeply ingrained response to early life experiences, particularly childhood neglect. The theory goes that when a child's emotional needs aren't consistently met, their brain can start to equate attention with survival and safety. In this view, the absence of attention feels like a threat, which may trigger the brain's fear center, the amygdala, and create a primal need to be seen in order to feel safe. This pattern can carry over into adulthood, creating a person who may unconsciously believe they need to perform big, dramatic behaviors to get the connection they were denied as a child. A history of inconsistent care, loneliness, and low self-esteem can all fuel this drive for external approval. Some even theorize that dramatic outbursts and exaggerated stories could trigger a release of endorphins, offering a temporary feeling of relief from inner turmoil. This deep need for connection doesn't always look the same. The peacock type is the most recognizable among others, because they are both extroverted and sociable. They are often great innovators and networkers, but their impulsiveness and extreme sensitivity to criticism can reveal the fragility underneath. But there's another less flashy type of attention seeker, the complainer, or victim. Instead of dazzling with stories of success, this person may seek sympathy by constantly talking about their problems, blaming others, and adopting a sense of powerlessness. This creates what we call a good guy, bad guy situation. While the peacock strategy is to be impressive, the complainer's strategy is to be in need. Both approaches, however, may be driven by the same underlying desire for validation. If this is starting to ring a few bells and you're seeing these patterns in your own life or in someone else's, take a moment to subscribe. We explore the why behind how people act every week, with the goal of turning judgment into understanding. Now back to the video. This attention seeking is useful to contrast with a related psychological idea, the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect is a cognitive bias where people overestimate how much others are noticing them. It's that, a cringy feeling you get when you spill coffee on your shirt and you're convinced every single person is staring, when in reality, most people probably didn't even notice. This bias is rooted in our natural self-focus, but unlike active attention seeking, it usually leads to social anxiety and a desire to hide. Someone caught in the spotlight effect wants to disappear, whereas a true attention seeker wants to perform. One is a passive fear of being seen, and the other is an active need to be seen. Understanding that constant attention seeking can be a response towards trauma and not just a character flaw is the first step toward changing how we react. This isn't about excusing disruptive behavior, but about reframing it. When you see someone acting like a peacock, you might be witnessing a coping mechanism for deep-seated pain or insecurity. You can't always fix someone else, but what you can do is to manage your own response. Instead of feeding drama or offering hollow praise, one of the most powerful things you can do is offer genuine, calm connection that isn't tied to their performance. Setting firm, healthy boundaries can also be crucial to protect your own energy. This lets you show empathy for the person beneath the surface without enabling the behaviors that drain you. When you look at it this way, what we label as attention-seeking is often just connection-seeking in disguise. It's a fundamental human need being expressed in a dysfunctional way. Recognizing this can change everything, helping us move from a place of frustration to one of compassion. So, I'll leave you with this. Is there anyone in your life who might fit this description? What might happen if you shifted how you responded to them, even just for a week? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if this video gave you a new perspective, please give it a like and subscribe for more insights into the human mind.